Oh yeah. Well. If I were you, oh boy. Hey man, Congo tune this morning. If I were you, oh boy, I won't dare touch the die. Good morning, folks. It's great to be back on the Thursday. This is the TBS, the Truth Breakfast Show, 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. Waking up in the morning, man. It takes His grace. Thank God for the gift of life. God is the greatest. Good morning. Good morning to the 15 counties in the land and breath of the Republic of Liberia. The love of liberty matters, yeah. Let justice be done to all. Good morning. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts Marka. This is going to serve you breakfast up to 10 o'clock this morning. And you know what? In the midst of all what we do, country first. Country first. Yeah, so good morning to our silent listeners. You don't call, you don't text. We'd like to say good morning to you in a very special way. Let's take our morning motivation this morning. Why most people think it is our brain that controls our actions. Why most people think that it is our brain that controls our actions. It is often our heart that get the biggest work out. Oh man. Why most people think it is our brain that controls our actions. It is often that the heart is the biggest workout. So Bobby Addison for our morning motivation this morning. There's something in English you call critical thinking. Think before you talk. Yes, before you make decision, you have to think. Good morning to all of you listening. Today is Thursday, the 29th from May 2025. Thank you so much. Good morning to all of you. Thank you. Thanks for following up. Welcome to the True Breakfast Show. Good morning to you, Mac. How are you doing this morning?
Yes, good morning, O'Neill, and good morning to our many listeners. But are you just the Holland boy this morning? Are you a Dutchman?
I went to Holland.
Okay.
Yes, a little bit, but as the weather, I'm vibing to the weather.
I see.
The weather brings itself. Up to now, difficulty have not getting the full.
You're the most of people that you want to get all that formality. We will not get down. Anybody can wear anything.
Even the rain, the snow.
Yeah.
Anything you want to wear.
No, I thought you had to wear sweater to go check on my trap.
So I woke up this morning, I just looked up and I came out and spied the weather. I said, okay, I look at the cell phone. I see like, bro, the weather forecasting come on the phone, man. I would just look in the sky and think about what my social studies teacher taught me. The weather. The weather bring itself. So I fall in this dress code.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, but good morning, man. Good morning. It's great to be here again to do our work as usual. Thanks to all of you who have joined us this morning. A couple of our friends will be, celebrating some good things, especially CEO Mark Yemti will be graduating from Gonet Academy. So yes, I just want to say a special congratulations to her. And that graduation is on tomorrow.
On a Friday.
Yes, on a Friday. So I want to say congratulations to you, our CEO Mark Yemti. Congratulations to all of our other friends who are also achieving success.
I hope Ansu is the MCU. Yeah. Ansu. Ansu is a alumni
school from the
an
alumni from Gonet Academy.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they are doing good.
Yes, the fast growing.
Yeah,
the growing year for life, Zoe.
Yeah, CEO Grace, congratulations, but you have to do the needful. You know what I mean? Yeah.
She have anything on tomorrow?
She must have something.
Yeah, but I will not see Marka on Saturday.
No, not really.
What correct document did herself? Was it on a weekend?
Yes, of course, yes. Yeah, I think it was on a Saturday.
On a Saturday. Yeah.
You didn't see me the next day.
We didn't see you on Sunday.
But normally you just see me on Sunday.
Monday we just on the bed looking beat off. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so you gotta play now.
Yeah,
sometimes you gotta play.
Yeah, a lot of things happen in me like bro, man. A lot of things happening, man.
Hey, man, a country issue, brother.
Yo.
Sometimes you know we go.
You know we go. Yeah, true.
I tell you.
Yes, we go.
The country.
So what happened this morning? The whole red light was just black for one reason, for no reason. Yes, red light. This one, those of you who transit through that area this morning. So when you get to the area and see what's happening, you can see nothing happening.
But the place just black.
The place just black.
No control.
The begin saying that like, bro, every day we work at a different thing. Yes. Yeah, man. Good morning to all of you following the show this morning. Those of you don't call, you don't text. Let me recognize the nurses this morning. Yes, these people, they are very, very crucial in our country. They play a very important role. The nurses, the nurses, the doctors, your good morning there. You don't call, you have to listen to ear. The teachers, yes, the classroom teachers, your morning there. I'm thinking about a teacher, one classroom teacher in some part of Bible, they meant teaching from first grade straight to ninth grade. The school, they got 3 teachers. Good morning. Thanks for all of the sacrifices you're doing for your country. If you're not teaching well hard, just finish teaching, give the test, and start to mark the test paper. I thought you say, what brought me in the profession?
I think you look at people need to get out and agree.
Yeah, so teacher don't just look at your points. And there one school that I know after the midterm and final, you must submit the test paper. To that. Don't give it to the student, pass it through the administration.
Their parents.
They have no administration will distribute to the student themselves.
Oh, okay.
Because some teachers don't get no patience of marking papers. You know what I'm talking about, true, eh?
Oh, okay. So the administration mandates that after every
test
you present the papers to the administration. They will give it to the student.
They will give it to the student.
Yes, because I can remember there were some teachers who we never receive our test paper from them.
No, you don't call grade for you.
With them forever.
Do you call grade for you? He said, look, the test I gave, 90% of the class failed. But you see the paper.
Meaning they didn't even touch it.
They didn't touch it, man. You know teaching work is hard. Give the test and start to mark the paper. But there are people who are very, very patient. There are some teachers. Even when they mark the paper, the student bring the paper back and say, but I think probably it's an oversight. Then the prof go away and do the necessary correction. Anyway, thanks for showing love for the profession. Every profession we have in the country now becoming very difficult. Even the traffic police officer that stands in the traffic. In the absence of the artificial traffic light, the traffic light is a police officer. In the absence of it, the police too encounter some difficulties. But my disappointment, Marka, I must say, with the current traffic division, they have made no ready appearance. And you cannot be successful if you can come out to the public platform, and give some public safety tips and update the traffic. They're not doing it.
Amen.
Anyway, the numbers were increasing every day. New motorists will get on the traffic to ride every day, every day, every day. So nowhere you see that when you invite the traffic section of the LNP, so who is stopping it? You're not doing well for that division of the police. The traffic police needs to be what on the traffic. They need to make round appearances on various media platforms. That will enable our challenge. People don't even go to driving school and just get a driving lesson. You know that? Oh yeah, there are many of them in the traffic. So why would you stop the chief of traffic for making radio appearance? Look, the country have sold. They sold our own Liberia to Q8. Ain't easy. They sold big on Liberia. To kill the soul is something very difficult. All the sectors, even with the let's kill the code for our own Amaka. Some people can just listen to say we are journalists, right? So if so the reason why many people saying they are journalists, do you know that we the original journalists we are being joined by panelists now? Yes. The guys who have no taste for the profession, but being that they can ask questions to, they have get their own platform to become a journalist too. So in the absence of the policeman, do you know people can just jump in the traffic with no policeman to start regulating traffic in a plain clothes? That's what happening. Anyway, good morning there, man.
Yes.
You saw the game last night?
No.
That kind of fun, I don't like that kind of fun. A 4-1.
Wow.
Chelsea were playing a play
But
for
Betis took the lead, right?
yeah, they took the lead and Chelsea scored 4 goals. They came back and scored 4 goals playing for a Tomato Cup.
Wow.
That church conference cup you're playing for.
You know, Chelsea is one of the teams that I don't support.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There are two teams that I don't support. I don't support Real Madrid. I don't support Chelsea.
Okay.
Yes. Maybe I'll start to support in the future when some of my grandchildren start playing for them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want now get direct benefit now.
Wow.
You understand?
Okay, yeah, you're right about that.
Yes. I'll be forced to support now. You understand? You know that Lamine Yamal's father is a Real Madrid fan. So the man forced now to be
that big will cross the wall. Don't joke one day. No, but I think he will do so. I see men born here posting everywhere. Chelsea went for a conference, a church conference league. That was not Europa League, that was not Champions League, but conference league. Conference.
Yeah, community cup.
Community cup. Yeah, like District 1 versus District 2. Or maybe era Black League. Not a Black League.
Black League.
Yeah, Black A versus Black B. A conference league, you just step on the internet.
Yeah, man.
Solomon Ray, yeah, the stepping with Toya. Yeah, man, what's going on this morning? What do we have this morning?
Yes, again, let's bring you what we have for you this morning for breakfast. And sincerely, we'll be talking about something very important on the last segment this morning.
Yeah.
I hope a lot of people will have interest in that. Yes. This show is, as usual, proudly sponsored by EcoBank Liberia and Orange Liberia. The help tips come up shortly with David Coty this morning, and followed by the review of the local dailies. And part 2 of our preparation for the rainy season. We talked about that yesterday. We'll talk about it today again. And residents of District 1, Masurado County, are still crying out, especially in the wake of heavy downpour. So we'll talk about that. Also, encouraging Ministry of Health to copy the Ghana style, empower health centers across the country. GSC put out audit reports sparked mixed reactions on social media, claim and counter claims at the Ministry of State, especially on the supplementary payroll.
Yes.
And Liberia looks certain to win the UN Security Council non-permanent seat. So since missing out in the 1964. Again, we'll talk about that. And at 8:40 to 9 o'clock, we have interaction with our audience on the segment Talk to Your Leaders. 9:05 Sports Entertainment commercials brought to you by EcoBank and Orange Liberia. 9:15 to 10 o'clock, we'll have a young Liberian, Madison J. Lamy. He's an advocate and a criminal justice lecturer at the AME University. So he will be here this morning. We'll be talking about the importance of enacting the Liberia Cybercrime Act of 2021 into law. This is a very key legislation that a lot of people have interest in, but he's taking upon his time to come this morning. Let's talk about the importance of this law. What can we do right now in our country? We can regulate whatever is happening,
Mm-hmm.
on the internet. So
Mm-hmm.
most likely we will have this law passed, then we'll be able to regulate what happens on the internet and all
Yeah,
of that.
that's a very good one.
Yes, that's very important. So we'll have Madison Lamy here with us this morning, 9:15 to 10 o'clock. In the midst of all, country first. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Yes, Orange Liberia Echo Bank is our proud sponsor. Well. If you're having problem with the eyes, you can stop by at the Courage Eye Care and do your checkup for the eye. Maybe the eye is itching. You sit before your computer in office. I mean, it's difficult. Tears try to drop down. You're watching television. I mean, the eyes is giving problem. Well, do a early checkup, man. Dr. Catherine, a certified medical doctor. A certified medical doctor. The place just at the Boulevard Junction. You can call her. Call the line 077-530-8595. 077-530-8595. Folks, I'm proud to introduce to you. Look, for all indication, this is the best water in Liberia. Those of you on the Facebook, look up there. See there. See what I'm showing right now. This is the best water if you want to drink in Liberia now. I'm talking about mineral water.
Yeah, yes.
This is the diamond mineral water. Look at it. Those of you on the Facebook watching up live now. Even if you're not on Facebook, if you're listening via radio, you know we don't bring nothing fake to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, right? We will bring nothing fake. Good drinking water is essential for health and well-being. This is clean and contaminated free. Look, folks, I'm recommending the Diamond Mineral Water. Go and drink it today. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
Buy the Diamond Mineral Water. Yes, this bottle is just 500 liter. The Diamond. This is the new brand on the market now. Get a taste of the Diamond Mineral Water. Yes, the level of the drinking of the Diamond Mineral Water is between 6.5 and 8.5. The range is safe for consumption and help prevent corrosion of pipes. Diamond Mineral Water is good for your taste, so drink free of harmful contaminators such as bacteria, virus free, heavy metals. So I recommend to you the Diamond Mineral Water.
And good for me. I've been at the factory
Mhm.
where diamond mineral water is produced. I don't know if there is any factory as unique,
Mhm.
as clean as diamond mineral water production site. Their filtration system alone. They were explaining to me, no, I'm not an engineer now,
Yeah,
but
okay.
you can see
You
that,
taught the facility.
yes,
Mhm.
you can see that a different,
Mhm.
filtration system.
Mhm. Mhm.
You can really, and during the production, guess what?
Mhm.
There is no human interaction with the water, the bottle, until it is even labeled.
Wow.
Yes, until it is labeled. No human interaction
Mhm.
until it is labeled. The only time you can see human being touching it,
Mhm.
just now to wrap the
To,
bottles now to
to,
make the,
to,
the
to have
sachet.
it to have
Yeah,
a
package.
package.
That's the
Okay.
only time you
Okay.
can see human interaction with that
Wow.
water. But again, like we said before, in the industry, there people can be competing, so they want
Mhm.
to do different
Mhm.
things
Mhm.
and all of that. But I can assure you that for your events, at your restaurants and other places, everywhere I go, I drink diamond mineral water
Yeah, Diamond Mineral Water.
because the confidence I have in a company, because I've been there,
Mhm.
I've seen what they are doing,
Mhm.
and I can assure you that you can also have the same level of confidence that I have. That diamond mineral water is the best in the country now.
Best in the country
Yeah.
now. So you can
Yeah.
find it in shop stores, supermarkets, and just everywhere.
The quality is great. The
Mhm.
quantity is also enough to satisfy your thirst.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Now once more water when you want drink, you can read. Yeah, man.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
So the Diamond we recommended for you.
And
Mhm.
I can tell people, some people in this life, they
Mhm.
live in past glory.
Yeah.
I don't know. In life, some people live in past glory. What their forefathers started way back,
Mhm.
that guarantee doesn't exist anymore. The quality is not there anymore.
Yeah.
But because our grandpa did it,
Yeah.
they still living on our
Yeah,
past
record.
glory.
Now what's up? Give me some money
Yeah.
representative.
Now, but when it comes to real quality,
Mhm.
people are doing the best. But because some people get past glory,
Mhm.
even though their quality doesn't even match.
Yes. You're right about that.
I'm telling you.
So this have met the standard of Enfield,
Of course.
Wash Commission, the
Mhm.
Ministry of Health. Look, this is the best mineral water. Go and get a taste of it. Yes, the diamond mineral water.
Diamond is the best
Diamond is the best.
for your
Shine right like a diamond.
conferences, your events. So you have even at your entertainment place, restaurants.
Mhm.
Get Diamond.
Diamond.
Yeah.
Great. Let's bring on the help table of our young friend David Ernest Coty. David should be drinking a diamond water this morning. You know. Um, let's bring on a help tip. David's going to call right about now. Well, if David don't have a 3 days free call, we're gonna put in and send him 3 days free call. But no, he's friendly with every government, so he don't run out of credit. Any government kind of David free.
But you know, make it with CDC.
He make it with CDC.
I just got bounce on that one.
Uh, wait, let me. Oh, hold on. Don't be proud. Who say you shouldn't be proud? All the governments are your friend besides CDC, but you.
So we are plotting, young man.
Let me first of all say good morning to you, Dr. O'Neill, and to Ambassador Davis. I'm proud to be a regime collaborator.
Okay.
That's the best thing to do. When you are a regime collaborator, it doesn't mean that you're looking for food or looking for jobs. No. At this stage now, I'm well established.
How old are you?
I'm not a rich. I'm not a. And the ladies can listen at this time.
No, ladies listening. No ladies.
Oh, okay. I'm 72. I have reached 3 years and 12. 72. But don't say this after me because I heard that ladies can listen. They don't. They don't listen right now. Huh?
Okay, someone just putting the radio on now.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Okay.
I have reached 3 years and 10. That means 72. And 12. I'm sorry.
Okay.
72. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Abbas.
Abbas.
The weather bringers. What are you rushing for now? You going somewhere?
Oh, no. Okay.
Yes.
So what happened between you and my girl to where and we are?
That three big names, though.
Yeah, I put
yeah. Wait, hold on before you go on. Before George, we are going to sleep. My girl takes him to sleep, and someone told waking up in the morning. Then built Torre in the afternoon, so nobody could penetrate. What happened? Tell us.
Actually, nothing happened. My girl has been my friend for a long time. Like I told you one thing, he doesn't call me by my name. He called me chairman. Because when we all were in Ghana, I was referred to by all of my colleagues, political parties as chairman. Because I was chairman of the 10 largest party in Liberia, ARCOP, and also chairman of the CRPP, the collaborating registered political parties. 9 parties that got together to support one candidate in 2003. And so I got no problem with Mr. McGill, or Senator McGill. He's my good friend. I'm sure he's listening. I got no problem with the former president. No. But what I don't like, is for leaders to think the people that lead are a bunch of fools. I don't like that.
Okay.
Even this government, as a supporter of this government, they better do the right thing. You can't come to power with one fine shirt, one khaki trousers, no shoes. Then, after 6 months, skyscrapers all over, almost all of them. And there's a word called kleptomaniac. That is when you have the irresistible tendency to steal. No matter what people give you power, they give you job, they give you car, you will still steal. You will have the irresistible tendency to steal. I don't like that. When you think I'm stupid, I don't like that. Robert Clayton Addison gave some kind of parable the other day. One of his things, and I said I love it. When he talked about you know yourself. I don't remember exactly how he put it. The point I'm making here is when God has blessed you, senators, representatives, president, whoever, you got power. My friend, don't think the people you lead are a bunch of fools. You have a senator, a representative in a poor country. When I say poor, we're not actually poor. Our economy is one of the lowest in the world. You get your brand new car every 3 years. Why? $45,000 in this kind of economy. You want me to love you for that? You take it home $6,000 at your table.
So yeah, all I bring so that every day.
My man, sex is exercise.
Oh, is that what you are doing?
Look, um,
What? They were not correct.
David, David can't go lie for true. They my man. Oh, they your man.
Eh,
Yeah,
so
they your man.
so they better go have been that thing that behind here.
Yes, man.
Thank,
Let's yeah.
thank God you're self confessed.
Abbas. Let's. He love me saying it, but
Yeah, I think the
the
man
man
confessed.
still push us out of there.
That God can move on behalf
Yeah,
people.
yeah. What? David, man. Let's find out what's making news from the print media this morning. Yeah, so welcome to the review of the local dollars. What's making news from the print media right here on the Breakfast Show 961. Today is Thursday. Let's start out with from you want to get going something distracting, man. With the front page, yes, front page is already up on the Facebook.
Yes, let's bring you the front page newspaper, the lead story on the front page of the front page newspaper. From
Mhm.
lifesaver to death trap. What is that? Patients declare conditions at JFK dialysis center amid equipment failures, supply shortages, and rising costs. Well, this is a major story here on the front page of the front page
check after your eye and see what is going on with your eyes, man. Visit the Irish Eye Care right on the Boulevard. Yes, Boulevard Junction. Yeah, and the best mineral water we want to recommend to you right now is the
Diamond.
diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Man, thank you for your
Yeah.
correct. You said the Megan thing, my virtual pie bar.
Yeah, they say I can sing.
Yeah, say you get single.
Yeah, but what happened is I used to sing
But you better than David Coty.
until I followed me. I one kissy friend who made me to eat Mr. Peter's dog.
The issue.
Since that time,
So you have tested the issue.
I lost my voice. I used to single. Since that time, I lost my voice.
You tested the issue before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now ever say.
Now one kissy friend I follow.
Yeah, but I ever say you tested it.
Yeah. That's ever since.
Yeah, but now you can try it.
And I still suffering with the impact. I'll go there again. Now when I go there, I'm a TV.
Look, when you see the guy that's selling the issue red light, they don't have it. Yeah, and people get robbed for it. But anyway, that's animal.
Yeah.
Eat what is eatable. We eat all meat.
All animals.
All
Once
animals.
it is eatable.
Yes.
One is eaten by human being.
We eat it.
You eat dog?
I don't eat dog. Yeah, he said I eat dog.
Do you eat cat?
I eat cat.
You eat rat?
No, you almost said yeah. Yeah, he said no, I eat rat.
I eat dog because global people eat dog.
Yeah, eat global. Eat what is eatable. Anyway, but I want to say also eat what you know. There's some program you go and see the table line up and see the food, man. Serve yourself. But don't embarrass yourself, my brother. Just eat what you know. Yeah, so we recommend to you the Diamond mineral water. Yes, get a bottle of the Diamond and drink. And enjoy the taste of the water, man. Yes, the small bottle is 5 milliliter. The big bottle is 1.5 milliliter. Yes, just good for you. The doctor recommend you drink more than 3 milliliter a day. Yes, so big up. Yes, welcome to the show. Let's get going with our first talking point this morning. Again, something caught my attention while going home yesterday on the Jiprin freeway. Yes, the Jiprin freeway. The Jiprin freeway, before that we should say the Somala Drive. Now it's the Jiprin freeway. Not many people still used to it, but gradually I think we'll get used to the name, the Jiprin freeway. So there's a bridge right there, the Stephen Tubber Bridge, or the double bridge we call it. People are taking dikes and dumping it right in the side of the bridge there. The community chairman, Stephen Top, I'm calling your attention. I'm calling the attention of the Painesville City Corporation. The Jiprin Freeway is looking like a dump site. Guess what? The rain have show face already, right? This dike we are dumping, when the water start to run, it will bring it right back in the same old community. So I was on a tricycle yesterday, and we saw the guy dumping the dike. Hello, one. It's like, but man, why are you doing this? He's not answerable to anybody. This is Liberia. And trust me, besides that area, there are some other areas too. So the issue of disposal site to Painesville City Corporation, MCCO should take it into very serious consideration. People can take the dike from the home and bring it right on the street. When the rain falling heavily, this dike will still come back in the community. Health-wise, it's not good. Yes, let's prepare for the rain season. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so again, we like I said yesterday on you, we have to also be help to our communities. So that's why you see they have leadership structure from the community level to the district level to the county level, and will come to the national level. So every layer of this leadership structure has some form of responsibility. So at the community level, we the people are the ones in the community. So we have to take some responsibility of our own. For example, to protect our own lives by ensuring that at least we are not exposed to health hazards, to ensure that we first of all prevent disaster, because self-preservation is the first rules, if I may say, of life, because you have to stay alive to prosper. So we must first of all have the responsibility to to keep our communities clean. Is our role, it's our responsibility to do so. So if, for example, we're taking the garbage from the communities and placing them, I don't know where this idea of putting dirt on the main road, I don't know where it came from. Someone told me that it started to happen when one, I think the UNDP had a project where companies that were, companies were receiving money to, clean dirt and stuff like that. They started bringing it on the main road to put it there for the partner to see and pay them. So that remain a culture now, where, because what we knew in the past is that our diet was in the back.
Yes.
But now it's on the main street,
From the back to
in front of our homes. How come? So we are hoping that, we urge our people, community people, let's stop giving our diet to the disadvantaged youth to just drop it anywhere. They have the community-based enterprises, they call it the CBEs, in the community. They go about, you pay little fees, they collect your garbage from your home on a either weekly or twice a week basis. So these are responsible way of waste management. I think we can encourage each family in the communities to engage into that. Let us, if at least $250 per week, we can give it to the CBEs to be collecting the garbage from our homes instead of giving it to people and they just drop it anywhere in the street. The safe place these guys see to drop the garbage all the time is in the drainage. At the end of the day, the drainages are clogged all over the place. Yesterday, I was going, thanks to the PCC team, when we were going around here, even Duboro Junction, they were cleaning the drainage along the police academy area. They were doing that. But can we do that all of the time? Why can we prevent the drainages being clogged instead of we clog it and we come back to clean it?
You're right about that. Let me share the Dakar story with you. Dakar, Senegal. Senegal used to be one of the most dirtiest city you have in Africa. So in order for Senegal to survive it, Liberia still challenge you. Have you gone to Morovia recently?
No.
Dice are still there. Safa try, you can make it. John Safa try, you can make it. The Dakar style. Look, you have the waste truck will come early morning. You're listening up to me. Early morning, the truck will come and park. And you that have the diet, you'll take the diet from your home and go and throw it in the truck. Every morning, 5 a.m. Dakar, you go and do a research. Dakar used to be one of the most dirtiest city. So for almost a year until the system start to hold, because they were still struggling to find disposal sites. What do we take this diet and put them? All right. So they'll take the dive from your home and come and put it in the truck every morning 5 o'clock. And the city government put a law down that if they catch any citizen just throwing down the street, they put a serious fine. And today, Liberian can leave from here and go Dakar and take pictures throughout the street. One of the most beautiful cities they do have. Can we copy the Dakar? Now we can be copying and pasting now for other country. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think we need to be copying and pasting for other countries because this dieting now is very difficult. PCC will come and clean today. Trust me, after 1 week, the area that are clean, just there have been no manpower there before. The same thing we just seen it over and over. Then Marka, I said to myself, I said, well then how was Mary Bro surviving? Mary, good morning to you. How was Mary Bro surviving this? When Mary cleaned this pot, you come back 1 month after that pot will still remain clean. Yes. I'm still thinking, Mary, can you come on and tell us how you really survive this? Investment or Mayor Safak do a massive cleanup at a particular area. Trust me, after 1 week, I had to say there have been no work to that particular area. But I go back to rewind the years and see, but how was Mother Bro surviving this? When she make a major cleanup, that place is forever good. You won't come back and see that going there. Bro, how was you surviving it? Today, you left with us what we call the first Saturday. Every shop and stores are to be closed until 10 o'clock. That's the legacy you left with us. Let's think about it. Remember how you survive it. Anyway, let's move, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we move on quickly to the health. Look, we're going to help our country. That's the root of the media. We're gatekeepers of the society. Like I talk about the Dakar Star. This is part 2 of the health system. And I want to say good morning to our health minister. What was it? PCC will clean up the city. I mean, I leave politics. Yeah. Um, let's move on to the health sector. And today will be the last day we'll talk about it. If we don't see any progress, we'll remind the Minister of Health. Louis Porto, good morning to you. Good morning to you, Dad. Let's do the Accra style. Let's do the Ghana style. Empower these health facilities that are around. That when someone have malaria, typhoid, they don't just run to GFK. Don't just run to, Redemption Hospital. They'll start from the community clinic. Just like you have problem here of maybe you want police clearance. You not just drum and go to Central. The Zooms in your community have to give you that, go ahead to make a to Central. So empower our community health centers across the country. Minister, trust me. What if you do this kind of thing, the pressure that is on JFK will reduce. When the hospital or clinic know that they cannot handle that kind of illness the person have come with, then they make a referral. But today you see if someone just have common typhoid, or I say common typhoid, or malaria, whatsoever, they go straight to JFK. And there are so many clinics around. The Ministry of Health, don't shut them down. Once they meet the standard, we don't have it. Don't shut them down. Some of you are boss again, you say you're going around looking for a problem. Some of the health inspectors, I'm sorry to say that. So when the bosses don't even send them, they are going from one area to another area looking. You empower them. Then the pressure on this biggest hospital will reduce. When someone have common cold, it's going straight to the bigger hospital. So I mean, put on please, man. I'm sure you're going to look into it. So tomorrow, when you're not Minister of Health, we'll see you during the region of Louis Poto. This was a legacy she left behind. That two great team Mary brought did, Marka, before I close up. Their passport. People used to take months before they get passport. When Mary brought took over as the head of the passport section, that place became very effective. That when you own a side, you're taking people money, she catch you, she'll fire you. When she left from the passport section, she landed at the Monrovia City Corporation. She still have history. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Somebody said Mary Bro was issuing fines to the nearest home or business center. After paying that fine, they become watchmen because they don't want to be fined again or embarrassed. So I think sometimes these are some of the measures. Sometimes these are the measures. Thanks, Otelo Gabla, Chief, for sending the information. Sometimes these are some of the measures.
What, the new Don Otelo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes, yeah. Because if you do these things, on you, there should be consequences of people's action. So when you do it, for example, if there's a home that is or a business place that is normally, dumping their garbage on the main road, if you are fined, for example, maybe it's not a $50 fine or $100 fine, US dollars, just for dumping maybe dirt in a drainage, for example.
Yeah.
You think if you pay that fine, you will do it again?
No.
If you see your neighbor trying to do it, you will be the first to alert even the city corporation and say, very good, they want to pay their own too.
Seriously.
So when you start doing these things, now people will say, oh, then we can't do this. I mean, there's a need for serious, policies that can really look. In Liberia, we pretend that we love this country. That'd be frank. And we put all of the blames on the politicians. We know they have their portion of the blames. They can even take maybe 75% of the blames. Yes, but the citizens themselves, we have to take portion of the blames. We say we love the country, the politicians hate the country, the lawmakers are the problem for the country. But even in our homes, what do we do?
Wow.
We are the very people putting minister and putting it there in the drainages.
No.
That from the homes we do it. Sometimes we abuse public facility when they ask it, but I play that government play here.
That government play.
Can you imagine?
That government.
So as citizens, we need to take some form of responsibility. Other people country you see today, when you enter, you take picture, their streets are clean, and all of that. You say, yeah, oh yeah, I won't live in a Brazil. I won't live. You think that heaven came up and landed there? No. The people they put in place, policy measures, and citizens bought the ideas and start to live the way they are living. You know, the some of our healthcare professionals who went to China for 2 weeks training, when they came back, you hear some of them telling you, since when they went to Chengdu, that's one of the provinces in China, they never touched the ground. Almost all of the areas they went are paved areas. You hardly even see dirt.
Wow.
So people have, you know, devised means of innovation that they plan their future ahead. They know that in the next 10 years, for example, Liberia's population will not be talking about 6 million. We'll be talking about 8 million. We'll be talking about
10 million.
10 million.
Yeah.
So what kind of planning we are doing? Will we still be 10 years from now? We'll still be going to Dubai to take good picture? Will we still be going to maybe somewhere in Oni or taking picture to one airport and feed it? Will we be paying our way to go to airport to go take clean pictures?
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria, for example, what sort of plans we have so that I mean we can upgrade our own country. Our vision so small that even up to now we're still building narrow roads. We need to open our minds as a people. We need to open our minds as a people. We still building no correct zoning system. We're still building in the alleyways. At the end of the day, 10 years from now, even fire truck will not still be able to reach some of these new communities. So these are the kind of vision we're supposed to have. That well, 10 years from now, this community will be populated. Good buildings will come here. We need to lay out the streets perfectly. We just allow people to sell land in this place anyhow. So don't that your family people property that you the administrator, you like it, you sell it any kind of way you want to sell it. No space for recreation, no space for public market, no nothing. And we say, okay, Liberal Authority, what are they doing? Anyway,
LA Authority,
that's it.
Judging cases.
To judge land case.
The dispute.
Land dispute.
Yeah, land dispute. That's all.
So before the dispute can come, what sort of policy action you are taking to prevent dispute? They say we have a common saying in Liberia. We say prevention is better than cure.
Yeah.
What are we doing to prevent the dispute? Are we putting in place measures? Ministry of Public Works, for example, zoning. You should be working with the land authority to ensure that people are not selling all of the land space, that there will even be no way for road. At the end of the day, when there's fire disaster or any kind of emergency in the community, even health emergency, no way for ambulance to even access some of these communities because the roads, the alleys are blocked. I mean, so this is a sad thing. While we are prevailing on government, sometimes we, the citizens themselves, ourselves, should take some responsibility. If I'm an administrator for an estate, when I'm selling the land, having the mind that this country or this community will expand, there will be the need for maybe football stadium in the community, for example, in some point in time. So can we designate a space for that? Children playground, maybe the play will become township in the future. Can we have a square where there can be the headquarters of the township and things? You know, they kind of public space. Are we thinking about that? Land sellers that you are talking to. Yeah.
He's selling the land 2-3 times.
I tell you.
2-3 times.
No vision. So there's no vision for the leader, go way down to the least man in the country.
The land seller brave too.
And you think we will do well as a country? Every year we'll cry on government. Every year we'll cry on government. Oh, the other government good. And one thing we've forgotten to know is that there have been no good present government in Liberia. There have been no good present government in Liberia. The only government that have been good is the past government. You understand what I mean, O'Neill? Only the past government is good. The current government can never be good.
I'll tell you.
Yes. So for my own set time now, after the war, we said, in fact, in the first place, when the people had the intervention here, when peace came, they brought Judy Bryant as interim president, right? The people got there, they say, oh, Judy Bryant not correct. Oh God, we missed Charles Taylor so badly.
Yeah.
God, please give us our Taylor back. We went to election. We took out Judy Bryant, we brought Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. The Liberian people say, hey God, what kind of devil you get also? Bring back our Judy Bryant. Liberian people, you see how deceptive we are? We say Ellen was not good, God, please bring back Judy Bryant. Judy Bryant, like we said, was very corrupt. Hey, so rest in peace. Now, Ellen served the 12 years. She left.
We even put Judy Bryan in jail.
Yes,
Judy Bryan went to South Beach.
we brought George. We are.
Okay.
Hey, Liberian people go Ellen. Liberian people, they go will bake you, bring our Ellen back. We wish Ellen could continue. Liberian people, see how we looking now. They say Georgia was not correct at all. God gave us Ellen back. Okay, we moved Georgia. We brought Joseph Boakai. No, Liberian people, go for a microphone to them off.
Yeah, man, no one.
They will tell you, say you bring Georgia to day and vote for Georgia.
Yeah.
You see how fake this country is? I'm sorry to say, but this country is fake.
I mean,
we live on deception in this country. This country, development of this country is our responsibility as citizens. No government will do it. It will not get involved directly. No government will do it.
Former interim president Amos Sorry to say, Liberians, get yourself be involved.
Get involved.
Get involved. Somewhere used to say that until we can get involved.
So Liberian people think the only way they will see the government is good, that government will be divine money to every home every month.
No, it's not possible.
That the only way. If you get government that will divide back around to all the homes every month and give stamping in envelope to all families every month, that the only good government will get.
Yes, I mean you are said it all. So Dr. Poto, please, on this health issue, we want you to be a listening ear. We want you to be a minister who will listen. Yes. So tomorrow, I mean 3 years from now, you don't be a minister. I mean, yes. And I said, but during my time, this is what I did for health centers across the country. So it even goes out to the Ministry of Education. It will take some time and look at the Ministry of Education too. But Dr. Poto, please, let's see if this will work. Empower local health centers across the country. Once they meet the standard, don't shut them down. Just empower them. Let's move quickly to Liberia look favorite to win this non-permanent seat at the United Nations Security Council. From all indication, we're getting some good feedbacks. Whether in opposition or not, this is a win for Liberia. It's a win-win. You know, this started from the region of George Weah. Now Joseph Boakai is president. Don't say, well, since Boakai is president, will not want Liberia to take a seat at the United Nations Security Council. This is for our country. This is what we call country first we're doing. So the election is on the 3rd of June, and we need, nothing less than 129 votes.
Okay.
Yes, 129 votes. So from all indication, when you're going for a football game or whatsoever, you can get some good feedback. Yeah, we are seeing getting something like that. Liberia will have the seat. So if I'll do an open prediction, Liberia looks favorite, to win a seat on the UN Security Council is a good one.
Yes, absolutely. And let me appreciate the team headed by the foreign minister. Also, a special thank you to Senator Sangar Finley, who was also and also former foreign minister Toga Gewe McIntosh.
Okay.
These are people who have been engaging, different countries diplomatically. I would really want to appreciate the efforts you've made, and we are hoping that these different partners that you met will give their votes to Liberia, so that we can, this thing it is very important to me. What it proves is that from the wreckage of war, from the accusation of corruption, liberating our government, kleptocratic, and all these negative things that happened, sanction against our public officials. At the end of the day, if the country navigates its way to a very important position like the Security Council, it somehow proves that, well, this country is a responsible country. It has now the face to sit among leaders, to discuss global peace and security, to contribute to, global development. It means that you are respected now. Maybe what happened in the past, the war, you destroy your country and this and that. But where you are now, you have regained your image.
Yes.
You have regained your image that you're now fit to sit with the kings. It is very important. It even open your country up now. People can say, well, if Liberia can sit on the Security Council, then we can go there and invest.
Yes.
To me, the country is better now.
Better now. So I'll be glad to see some posts coming up. There's a flyer already for that UN Security Council. I want to see some flyer coming up. Post on your Facebook page. Those of you in the opposition now. Well, I'm talking to the opposition block. Take the flyer and post and say, yes, I support Liberia for the non-permanent seat.
I tell you.
Nothing will happen to you. This is your country, man.
Thanks to Madam Lema Bowie. Thanks
Yeah.
to former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
Mhm.
All of these people have been engaging. They've been sending their voice videos around the world, saying that yes, we are ready. We can play this role. We have experience of transitioning from war to peace up to a vibrant democracy with a number of transitions peacefully. So Liberia is best positioned. Again, like I've said, people will say I can criticize the Liberian people. How can a citizen, how will a citizen of the country, for example, be saying that they think should not happen when it happens, the people in power will take glory? Can you imagine that people in power will say, yeah?
Yeah, man.
We're talking about our country, Liberia.
Yes.
Even if you come to power in the future, that record will be there that yes, this man is president of a country that sat on the UN Security Council before, so he can be respected for that record.
Yes. So country.
You
first.
understand? Country first.
Country first. So in passing quickly, I've just came across something. The LFA have been invited by the LACC. All funding that goes to the LFA comes from FIFA and CAF.
Okay.
This is now local government funding. So I've seen this media alert that the Liberia Football Association have confirmed they received an official invitation by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission that on Wednesday of yesterday regarding allegation in misappropriation of funds, the LFA. But the LFA have responded, yes, they will comply, but this falls directly with FIFA. FIFA have the right to audit or do whatsoever investigation when it comes to football matter or the Liberia Football Association. But the LFA have said yes, they'll respond because this is a government institution which have invited them for queries. They'll go and turn out. And we're definitely going to follow up on this one. But let's get to lines activated. This is the True Breakfast Show. 7 minutes up to 9 o'clock. The TBS. So this Thursday 0770-153-265.
0770-202-579.
Yes, go ahead and call. Give us a call.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka, Jerry, the son of the late Deacon. And good morning to Neil Roberts, the Congo boy, who does not know how to speak any dialect. My name is Alfred K.
We'll tell you that. We'll tell you that. Stop misleading the public, man. Which dialect do you speak, in fact?
Okay, let's go into it.
Which dialect do you speak? He said, let's go into it.
I'm a Gribo man. So can we go into it now? Because I said Gribo can eat up. Gribo don't eat up.
Y'all can eat anything that is eatable by human being, like that guy said.
So Marka and O'Neill, this is why I have problem with the statement that was made by Honorable Snow to say you want this person to fail. Anything that goes on good for this country or under this leadership, it goes on for the entire country. You're very unborn. So we should not be wishing bad for them. Anybody, the Bible says anyone that wishes evil for another person, evil will before you. And we saw him doing the election time, people were taking counsel for the whole here until then they said that. So we should start be wishing bad because you are not in a position. And concerning the issue that has to do with the land space, I just tested market that BG talking there. The only after buy people selling land all over, and this thing should be put into place. You should have a recreation center. You should have a sporting ground. You should have a market ground. But the people don't care for this thing. They only sell everything until you go look at the data set, go and rent. And it's too bad.
Okay.
Thank
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Emma Hamon.
Good morning, good morning, Marka. My name is Emma Hamon. Only what I said, only the good well. Marka, let me appreciate this one of the issues of how to do with developing our country. So we are in the 21st century. But we are doing war, we are people around to all, we are keep us to the kind of Marka, only God. God take us so far, they take us down to today. And see the people community who are people connected with cement business. Come to the police station and see the police station today, where dog are written and police. To tell you that this government is here and people where we want development. I will stood for. And then they also appreciate in the world that city. And the rest of the other who put it support is not very people on my brother in the year, it will be a problem forever on. Be opposition, no position, is a very similar to that position. The one of the greater party is not so very confident. And let me speak on behalf of Africa. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, O'Neill and Marka. Good morning to the listening public. This is incoming Representative Milton Yoko, District 6, Monserrado County. I called to say thank you this morning for the hard work you people are doing for this country. Continue to inform us and bring information. Anything that will bring success to Liberia, we are happy to hear. We want to support it. We will appreciate it. So no opposition beneath anyone. It is everyone's responsibility because they want to give our country another integrity outside there to the world. So no need for people to be acting as if to say if Liberia receive this opportunity, the Joseph Bonner government will benefit from it. It will be the entire country. It's a morale for all. We are all in Africa to be the leader of Africa. It's going to be good for us. So again, quickly, you just pass through an information which is true. We receive a communication from the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission concerning the building of the Liberia Football Association. And gratefully for us, we have a very good president, Mr. Mustafa Raji. We call him Integrity King. He's a man of integrity. He believes what he does is right. So there is no need to panic when government institution call you. So the president has consented that you appear before the commission. But you just in the studio there.
Yeah, so the argument here is this is FIFA funding. Does the LSCC have the right to call of FIFA? Who else?
Thank you very much. The LSCC had a right to call anybody in this country that is using money. We don't have issue with it. But the mistake that the LSCC have already started making is that they have started prevaricating. How will you send somebody a communication and say this government gets 600,000 towards the headquarters office? How will you say the government spent 1 million for digital free for the LFA headquarters office? How can that work? How can that work? The LFA did not write any letter for digital free. The project was done by a contractor. So the contractors were the one that were bringing their things and taking their things. You understand? So besides that, the government gets 600,000 people looking for plane ticket every time for national team to travel. Besides, President, we put 600,000 into the LFA headquarters. He will not put it into some of the deliverers that he did in this country. When people start to say he didn't do well for football. So that's a common mathematics that the LSCC are just evaluated. And besides, when you spend a money, there's so many lapses in the thing here. When you spend a money as an institution, as a government, your year record that you're saying 600,000.
Milton, so I just want you to hold on. Let the boss go to the LSCC today. I don't want you to go because the radio is a public thing. Trust me, someone from the commission could be listening and you start to answer most of the questions already. So let you go for the courier. I mean, it's a normal thing. Anybody can be called. I mean, by the LSCC.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So you're right. You're right. So let me keep these things because in the meantime, they will be helping some of them. They might be coming to disable. Only I can tell you, Liberia is a good country. We will make sure that this country will be a good country. Some of our take things, Mr. Mustafa Raji, his transparency, accountability. Every money that comes to the LFA here, Mr. Raji tells us how this money is spent. He tells us how much he received, and it's published how it's being spent. So the transparency at the LFA here is at a high level. I have never seen it in any institution in the Republic of Liberia. So I'm grateful to be associated with the president of the Liberia Football Association, and I'll all be happy to imitate men to bring transparency and accountability.
Okay.
Thank you, Milton. Yes, we're definitely going to follow up with that. Yes, go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka.
Morning.
This is Sarkotis Victor. I'm calling you from Japan Freeway.
Okay.
O'Neill, I want to buttress what you have stated this morning. To keep Monrovia or Liberia clean, I blame the legislators, the lawmakers in this country. I want to ask you a question. How you can ever put in a bill for in this republic saying he became a legislator?
We'll do the research. I don't know.
Okay. Look, brothers, let me tell you the facts. If the legislators then want to help the president to keep on things going on in this republic or to make Liberia clean, they should have put in a bill that no one in this country is allowed to dump debt to or certain places until you carry the debt to this place. If the bill is passed and the law is there, when it catch you, you pay $100 or you go.
So Victor.
Yes.
So I want to say that there are laws because these various cities have the ordinances, right? The city ordinance is the law that govern the city. So if these laws are there, then laws are there. So I think enforcement should be what we should be talking about.
Well, if the laws are there, then the information, the education should be done regularly to our people.
Yes, you are right about that.
Because you are saying this thing, we learn that the mineral water that have been introduced in the Liberian market, well, it's very good because it minimizes the diarrhea and other waterborne diseases.
Exactly.
But it has created a corridor of what? Disturbance because the people place the plastic anywhere they drink water. And then block the drainages, and then all these problems coming in and suffer the Liberian people. More especially in Monrovia, the place is very dirty. And then the serious thing because of plastic waters all over the street.
Okay.
So that the law must be the law. Let's force it now.
Yeah, the law must be the law. Let's enforce it. Good morning.
Marka, good morning. And let me say good morning to Oniragas as well as the people of Liberia. I fully from District 4, and this is the voice of Akwe Senior. A pleasant good morning to Honorable Accountability. Marka, of all your talking points this morning, they are all, relevant, but I took this one into consideration, Marka. This one that has to do with people paying fines when they violate. The government is trying her possible best, Marka, to ensure that this issue of making the city clean is on the government agenda. But Marka, people in Liberia, you will find out that the government will go and clean this particular place within a twinkle of an eye, Marka. The next time you go there, you see the entire place is dirty. I'll give you an example. Right to Dupo Road Junction, the Dupo Road graveyard. I don't know, since this government came to power, how many times the government has cleaned that place. But Marka, as soon as the government gets through cleaning the place,
that double cemetery, I'm getting to understand that it is the city corporation itself that designated it a temporary deposit site, because the last time I saw the CBEs there dumping right there in their trash cycle. So I think we have to reach out to the city corporation to see whether they designated that place as temporary dumping site.
So Marka, even Redland to have been designated as a dumping site?
No.
Even Redland, the government will clear Redland, Marka. With a trill of an eye, you follow that the entire place gets dirty. So, like you raise the issue of people paying fine, I think that would really help. If the government will fight hard to clean the place and then you go and intentionally put a dead fire in the street, it means you're not working in the interest of the government. It means you want to see your city to continuously be dirty. So if you will start to press on people to pay fines, that will really help. Okay. I think the government really needs to take that advice from you people.
Okay, thank you so much, Akwe. Good morning.
Good morning, girl, my God. Good morning to you, and good morning to our ever-potent President Joseph Mwanga. And let me say good morning to the East Loving people of Liberia this morning. This is the board of the last one book and I joined the conversation this morning from District of 6, Montreal County. My God, like, for us, I say, until we are citizens of this country, we can change our mind now, continue to suffer this country. These are very rich men that God has given us, but our mindset as citizens is suffering us. Trust me, girl, my God, take for example, you see somebody who has lived for the past 40 to 50 years, you don't have anything for yourself, but you will come as citizens and let that person to be our Lord before. What do you expect? The president will receive more power to people in your start to think about you. You're not giving the power. So until we can change our mindset to show them as our leaders, people invest in them, we will continue to complain. We will continue to go harder.
Okay, we'll continue to complain. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka.
Morning, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. This is James Tobai. I call you from the Dupo Road.
Okay.
Thank you for the topic this morning. Marka, topic for you about the cleaning of the communities. There's an area that I move. When I go in here, I know to see people taking care in the net, carrying it in, other people, dumping it. Sometimes someone even dumping it on the main road. So When I go in our house, I told the people, I said, well, where you people throw there? They say, oh, we can just park it there in the Nigerian, carry it, go and dump it in the people unfinished building. So I said, but you're wrong. You don't do that. So luckily, I saw people, those guys cleaning their thing in the community. They come every morning. They collect it there every morning. You get them 500 LD. So I say, okay. I told the people in the house, I told them, I said, okay, but I will tell the initiated to be paying for the debt every month. But the only thing that all do for beg the people in the debt. Hello?
Yes.
So I told them, well, up to now, Marka, almost year plus are in our house. The people in our house don't even able to get one empty bag of cement, empty cement bag.
I tell you.
So I did the initiative. I got most of my friends doing construction work, so I talked to them.
I think yes, your line is. Well, let me just take one more call and then we'll join Army Tapia to bring us sports this morning on the show. Let me take this young man from Lower Margivy County. Good morning.
Good morning, Ambassador Marka, and let me say good morning to Veteran Union as well to the listeners of your foreign broadcast. My name is Aloysius P. from Junior, like you said, and I phoned in from Lower Margivy County, precisely District 2. Marka, let me say thank you for the topic discussed this morning, and you guys said it right from the angle of us, the citizenry, our decision-making process in society, especially when it comes to the political playing field. We are responsible for some of those, problems. And even the issue that has to do with city, cleanliness, like you look at unification city, that is a gateway city to the country. There are some of the issues exist here. People that dispose damages anyhow. So I think government need to come out with some regulations that they are doing. We must commend them for that. Because we say sanitation, which is one of the platforms of this government, we want to improve it. But you go in our various cities, they are dilapidated up. It is wrong. So to conclude, this issue that has to do with Liberia, campaign for a non-permanent seat on the National Security Council of the United Nations, I think it requires all hands on deck. Despite our political differences, we must stay with the government and stay with other partners that are staying with Liberia to win this particular seat. I think it will give way for international recognition of our country.
Okay. Yes, it will give way for international recognition. 30 seconds, please.
30 seconds. Thank you, Marco, for taking my call. Good morning to you both. The United Nations thing for Liberia, the Security Council, we're going to get that. I can practically tell because almost everybody seems to be going our way. Mark, can I make a small redirection and you wouldn't feel too bad?
Okay. I don't know what it is.
Okay. It's about the word, what a sick country this is. Some of us will look at our country as a country that's starting almost all over. There are people who would push the way they know how. And then you have those who would dump garbage everywhere. Our country is being renewed. The old things will be passed away and everything else will turn new now. So be a little patient. People will be frustrated and everything will be into one, but it will be all for the good because Liberia is moving in the right direction now. So thank you for taking my call.
Okay. Okay. Yes, let's take the sports this morning with Naomi Tapia. Yeah.
Good morning, Marka. Good morning, everyone. The Liberia Football Association family has confirmed that they have received an official invitation from the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission on Wednesday, May 28, 2025, regarding allegations of misappropriation of funds. The communication from the anti-graft institution stated duties of information available to the investigation revealed that the government of Liberia allotted the amounts of US $658,550 and $1,160,016 to the RFA for the fiscal year 2022-23 respectively. The communication added that these funds, which were intended to support the construction of the new RFA national headquarters, including support to the RFA operational costs and other programs, were allegedly expended by the RFA family and cannot be accounted for. The RFA, in acknowledgement communication to the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, stated that as an institution guided by principles of integrity, transparency, and good governance, supports accountability in all lawful efforts to ensure ethical conduct in sports administration. The RFA said in the release that they have honored the invitation and will be appearing before the LACC to cooperate fully with the Hungary inquiry. They added that they have also officially informed both FIFA and CAF of the unfolding developments and their ongoing cooperation with national authorities. Liberia women's national team completed another training session on Wednesday ahead of their match in the Wapuzum Asian Women's Championship semi-finals clash with defending champions Senegal on Thursday, May 29, 2025 at the Stade Chika Bouyer. Recently, Liberia drew with Mali 1-1 to end the sport in the semi-finals with midfielder Bintu Yante scoring the crucial goal to help Liberia reach that stage of the competition. Her performance earned her the Woman of the Match award. Liberia got 5 points in a group comprising 4 countries, finishing second. The women's team defeated Guinea-Bissau 3-1, drew with host Mauritania 1-1, and drew with Mali 1-1. Police arrested 28 fans in Polish city of Wrocław after clashes between Chelsea and Real Betis fans before the UEFA Conference League final. Hundreds of fans clashed in Wrocław Market Square on Wednesday afternoon, but police quickly intervened. It had been initially reported that a water cannon was used, but Wrocław City Hall has confirmed it was on standby as a precautionary measure, but the situation did not escalate to a level that required their deployment. The local authorities say order has since been maintained across the city and the match at the stadium Wrocław reached capacity of 41,000 with no further disturbances reported, while 5,500 people watched at a fan zone in the city. An estimated 70,000 fans arrived in the city in the southwest of Poland for the final, a number that covers ticket holders and those attending fan zones and other events around the city. Chelsea won the third European competition 4-1 on Wednesday night. And finally, Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim believes it will do his players good to leave Kuala Lumpur with the sound of booze ringing in their ears after a 1-0 loss to ASEAN All-Stars. After ending a desperate Premier League campaign with a victory over Aston Villa on Sunday, the club flew 6,600 miles to Malaysia only to find there was no respite from their troubles. Less than 24 hours after Wolves striker Matthew Cunha was cleared to have a medical before completing a €62.5 million move to Old Trafford, United's goal-scoring feeling struck again in the first match of the postseason tour to Asia. In temperatures of more than 30 degrees and high humidity, Amorim's side failed to take a succession of chances. Despite regular substitutions, which meant they ended up using 25 outfield players. That's all from our sports desk.
And living life to the max.
But well, you living life in a kind of economy, you just
But the best part of the app is that once you download the app, it's free. No data business before you use the app.
Wow, this is so interesting.
Tired of juggling different apps to stay connected? Wish there was one app for everything orange like expire airport change.
And then you now need ATM card. Just use the mobile app and generate an e-token. All you have to do is I love to use.
Well, folks, you're listening to the Truth Breakfast show here on Truth 96.1 FM. The heart and soul of Liberia. This is where national unity begins. So, got a copy of this song. This song is called Visit Me. Minister Plewon Dolope with this song Visit Me. Is a nice Liberian gospel song for that matter. Madison Lamy is with us here this morning. We're going to be talking about Liberia's cybercrime law. I think this is a very important discussion this morning. Yes, it's very important. Yeah, so let's take this song down and yes, go to join our guest this morning. Let me try to get him on camera. Let me see if I can get him on camera now. Yes, okay. Yeah, so Madison J. Lamy has joined us this morning, and we'll be talking about a very important topic this morning. And I'll give him the opportunity to do a very brief self-introduction. Yes, Madison, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Marka, and good morning to all of your listeners who are following the broadcast this morning.
Yes, so I know folks are joining us and they want to know a little more about you.
So my name is Madison J. Lamy, and I am from Nima County.
Okay.
Precisely, I am from Louis in District 7, and that's where I started my education, and later came to Morovia and graduated from the International Christian Academy. And in 2010, I enrolled at the RTTR Social Buddha Teacher Institute, where I also acquired a C certificate in primary education. 2015, I graduated from the National Police Training Academy with a basis certificate in police and making me a police officer.
Okay.
And I acquired certificate national and internationally. I acquired certificate in financial investigation in Ghana. I acquired certificate in wildlife investigation in Gaborone, Botswana. And just in recent time, I spent 1 month in Tokyo, Japan, where I acquired another certificate in international criminal investigation. So I also hold 2 bachelor degree, and one is in criminal justice with emphasis in sociology, and another one is in sociology with emphasis in public administration. And I hold a master degree in education
Okay.
from Huzhou Normal University in China. So I am a criminal justice lecturer at AMEU, African Methodist Peacekeeper University, and also a criminal justice investigator. At the level of the Crime Services Department or Liberian National Police. So thank you for affording me this opportunity.
Yes, thanks for coming. I think you have some wealth of knowledge, and we are grateful to have you here this morning. You know, when you reach out, I thought to give this opportunity because it is important that we learn about a lot of things in our country, especially when it comes to this particular issue that we're about to talk about. So I just open say I'm out to provide for the prohibition, prevention, detection, response, and prosecution of cybercrime, to be known as the Cybercrime Act of 2021. Why you have so much interest in this?
So I've been criminal investigators for quite a long time. I serve at Deputy CSD. I serve as CSD Commander at the Crime Services Department at the level of Zone 8 and I also serve as the Deputy CSD Commander for General Crime Investigation prior to the time I traveled to Tokyo, Japan. But all of the time that I spent in with the Liberian National Police, especially with the CSD department, I'm not seeing anything that have to do with cybercrime units. I've not heard about it. So when I traveled to Tokyo for international criminal investigations, we have a lot of training that have to do with transnational crime, have to do with money laundering, cybercrime, trust trafficking, human trafficking. But when we got to the aspect that have to do with cybercrime, because if you are discussing a topic tomorrow, they will tell you about the topic today, then you will go and do research.
Okay.
And some of the strategies and the mentor and the success story, the challenges in your country, you go and provide it and see how you can use some of the strategies from some of your colleagues. So when we got to cybercrime, and I tried to do research about cybercrime, and I came to the realization that out of the 193 United Nations country, Liberia was, let me say, 195 country, 154 country have a cybercrime law, and 13 country have a draft of cybercrime law, and 5 country don't have a cybercrime. Not 5 country, or 13 country don't have a draft of cybercrime law, meaning no law. But 5 country have a draft of cybercrime law. So I tried to do a research regarding to the country in our neighboring country. And I came to the realization that several don't have a cybercrime law. Guinea have it, Africa have it, Nigeria, Ghana, with the exception of Liberia. So I took key note about it. So I tried to do follow research, and I came to the realization that indeed we drafted the cybercrime law in 2021, and it was drafted by the Post and Telecommunication. But this law have not been passed. The act, rather, the act has not been passed because we drafted the act, but then the act has not been passed into law. And just when the act was drafted, there have also been several research being done by some academic scholars in Liberia, right? One Chris Gilbert
Okay.
and Moise E. Gilbert from the Toba University computer science department. They conducted is that
You mean the
research.
Tubman University in Maryland?
Yeah, the email. So they conducted research because the reason why our cybercrime law, the act has not been passed into law is because the law, the act did not meet international best practice. To pass a cybercrime law, you have to meet what the Budapest conference that had to do with cybercrime. There are some guidelines,
Okay.
but the act did not meet international best practice. There was some gap. So when the research was conducted titled Evaluating Liberia's Cybercrime Act Against International Best Standard, it then they put forth a very unique recommendations to us as a country that we can take the recommendations into consideration in part of the cybercrime law. And later on, two councillors, Councillor Dillon and another councillor, they were two Councillor Bono. They conducted another research titled Challenges Faced with Liberia's Cybercrime. So the research result or the recommendation are also available. Marka, we are a country. I mean, when you look at globalization right now, where certain crime is not unique to one country, cybercrime is a global crime. Somebody can sit in America today and commit a cybercrime in Liberia. Somebody can sit in Guinea today and commit a cybercrime in Liberia. And the fact that all of our neighbor countries have is a functional cybercrime law. And Liberia is the only country in the South region without a cybercrime law. It means our citizens are risk. It means if even there is cybercrime, a cybercrime criminal commit cybercrime against our citizens, there will be no redress. So I didn't necessary that, yes, indeed, say in Japan, I will try to embark on the journey if I return to my country. So during the closure of our program, I make my action plan that if I come back to Liberia, I have to engage the process.
So just before we can go into more details about why you think it is important for us to have the Cybercrime Act passed into law to protect Liberians in the cyberspace, you mentioned about a research done by Councillor Harriet Badiou and Attorney Edward Delon. And they said cybercrime challenges faced by Liberia. Yes. So in this, they said that Liberia's vulnerability to cybercrime is compounded by several factors, including the lack of awareness of cybercrime and the lack of a national legal and regulatory framework. Some entities in Liberia have now become cognizant of the need to provide public awareness campaigns to sensitize stakeholders on cybersecurity. The Ministry of Post and Telecommunication, with the help from the Liberia or Digital Liberia project, intends to carry out public awareness, and they talk about that, and they also said that with the rate at which technology is advancing, Liberia's current RTC infrastructure needs to be rebuilt and improved to make it compatible with modern standards. Well, all of these things they mentioned in their research and what they call the challenges facing Liberia in terms of cybercrime. Now let's talk about why you think it is important and urgent for us as a country to pass on this act.
Marka, in 2023, there was an incident that has to do with Smart ER. Smart ER, we don't know how the platform, the GSM company provided the platform to the cyber criminal who carry on the Smart ER in Liberia. A lot of Liberians lost their money. At the end of the day, how they investigated in it. Because there was no law, or there has been no law to hold cyber criminal responsible when they commit crime. There is no way that we can hold them to even say what we call general deterrent and specific deterrent. So for me, I think it is urgent. Just a few days ago, I was on social media when I listened to the former District 4 representative, Rosalind Suakoko, when she was crying from cyberbullying. She was crying because she believed that there is no law, even if when she is disenchanted and go to the police, there will be no way that they can even go after those who are involved into cyberbullying. Marco, let me give you some practical example. In Japan, when I went to Japan, there is a cyber crime called ransom. Somebody will destabilize your entire system and demand some money. So if the money is not provided, that system cannot be released. One of the biggest hospitals in Japan was ransom. For over 2 weeks, a lot of patients died. When they did their investigations, the head of that organized cyber crime, the head was in China. But he has some of the co-associate and the organized crime group member in Japan. That is soon as God forbid. The cyber criminal ransom our 2GS in command, which is our means of survival in Liberia. Because everything that we do, there's no way that you can take and pass without having a communication. So what will happen to Liberia? And even as soon as it happens, and we arrest and know people are maybe taken to the police station.
What law will we use to
What law will we use?
prosecute them?
What law will we use to prosecute them?
Okay.
Marka, this is an emergency. This is an emergency. There are a lot of cyber crime. For example, if you where I live, I never knew that those guys who normally fishing people have been terrorizing people in the community. So about 2 weeks back, I experienced that somebody came to my window and tries to take things, and I quickly woke up and said, "Who's that?" And the person left. So when they broke, I decided to explain in the community. I said, "Apple, we are being continuously terrorized by the criminal, and it is predicated upon this. We are placed a diamond wire to all of our windows in the community." So I was the only person without this diamond wire to my window. So I became the target. I just need to see that if our neighbors we have cyber crime law, yes, yes, yeah. So it mean we are the target. We are the target. Criminal can still look at weaknesses, look at loopholes. If you don't have a law, a functional law in the dispensation that we in, Michael, the world population is 8.2 billion. Out of the 8.2 billion, 7.2 billion are phone users. So the usage of cell phone, so not good, so not bad. So they are sooner cyber criminal. I look at globalization from that perspective. I travel to the US, acquire knowledge from the US, maybe they have the cyber crime and stuff. And I come to the country where there is no cyber crime. You know what we happy? You know why we happy? Michael, Marka, it is an emergency call. I need it. We need that now. We need that now. Yes, so when I was there, I did that action plan, and the action plan is about I have objective. The first thing is we need to review our Cybercrime Act of 2021. So when we review that, because the issue is that this act did not meet international best standard, that is the reason why they say it has not been passed. So we need to look for people, legal-minded people, right, to see how we can review the act to be able to meet the international best standard. That is what we call legislative reform. Yes, Their son policy or like the Buddha Prize Conference on cybercrime, there are all of guidelines that has to do with cybercrime there. And to have a functional cybercrime law, you have to follow those guidelines. And some of the reasons that the law was not passed or the act was not passed into law, some of the offenses were left out. Some cybercrime offenses were left out and there were no clear punishment, right? So you can't have a law where there is no clear punishment to indicate that if Madison commit a theft or cyberbullying, this is what Madison need to do. Maybe go for 2 years, 3 years in Monrovia Central Prison, whether it's a misdemeanor or felonial offense. So we have to clearly define the offenses. So these are some of the reasons. So we can work on that. Marka, the next thing is institutional strengthening. When I came back and started to flag the issue at the level of the Liberian National Police, I take communication to the Inspector General. And the Inspector General, Jeffrey, in our same time, he sent a special assistant to me. He said, I want to talk to Malesi. This is something of very, very key interest. But then he asked me to provide my schedule, and I provided the schedule, but he had been on up and down with the national. He had to travel abroad, have an interaction to see how best we can get some resources to Liberian National Police. But he assured me that when we return to the country, we are going to have a conversation. So when I was flagging the issues, I realized that there are 4 police officers in 2021. Some of them traveled to Kittsburg, some of them traveled to America, and went through a cybercrime training. Yes, so I created a group chat because I reached out to them, had conversation with them, and some of them have, they really have the desire to work as a cyber or investigator. So I created a group chat. We have a couple of meetings, how to engage the policy maker. So I also, cybercrime is an organized crime. So I also, in a group chat, I also played the chief of the organized crime. And during our interactions, he told me, oh, Madison, during all time, I was the head of the cybercrime unit at the level of Liberian National Police. But because there was no law, this unit had to die down. So it's no longer existing because when he took over as the head, there was no law to hold cyber criminal responsible. Yes, I'm impressed and having conversation. And Marka, I'm a police officer, but I have no interest. I don't have any knowledge that has to do with our investigation. But it has to pass. When it pass, when we are investigating, somebody is going to jail for cybercrime, we say 2 deterrent. Specific deterrent, the person who is going there, and general deterrent to the public. I will not be able to commit crime. I can't commit crime because someone has been punished. But in a case where no one is punished, Marco, let's look at the situation that happened with Smart ER. The platform provider, how did the Lone Star or the Orange GSM company provided the platform to those who committed the crime? Because we were to even hold them, but if there was law, we are going to hold them. How they provided a platform, but there was no law and there has been no cybercrime law in Liberia. And in the 1978 penal law, the law that we're using to investigate criminal, there is nothing in our penal law that have to do with cybercrime. I mean, absolutely nothing. Marco for practical example. If I just damage your property, maybe your phone, it's criminal mischief, which is chapter 15, section 15.5. Let's use, if I use what we call computer vandalism, if I use a malicious software and damage the system, how do you hold me? I committed a mischief, but it is a cyber offense because every crime has an element that constitutes that crime. So you should be able to establish that element. So if there is no law clearly defining a cyber crime, so it is a serious problem. And in my action plan, not only training police officer, prosecutor, because when we prepare our charge sheet and our report and following the case to court, the prosecutor is the one that will take charge of the investigation or the case now at the level of the court. That's now when the prosecutor is not trained. How will he be able to appear in a court and be able to present the government case at the level of the court. I'm also advocating that when we establish the cybercrime, when we pass the cybercrime law, the act into law, we should also train the prosecutor. The same way we train our police officer, elevating gathering procedures. The next thing I'm thinking about, we can have something they call digital forensics. Marka. Today, if you put anything on the social media about somebody, we have to examine and detect the phone that you put that information from. A digital forensic will be able to establish that. If you're using a computer, what type of computer is used to commit a crime? So we don't want to do it all together. The first thing is pass the act into law. Secondly, before passing the act into law, most of the training that's conducted, some of us can go for. Our international panel are the one who can help our time. So I'm not worried about too much training. I believe that we will go for it. China, I'm from China. I know we can talk to the Chinese government. They are our friendly panel. America, they are sophisticated. We can talk to them. They can also provide all the opportunity for our officers to go for cybercrime training in America. In some of our neighboring countries who are also experienced cyber investigation, who are a functional cybercrime law, the Sevalu, the Guinea. We can also talk to them. How are they managing to be successful in cybercrime investigation? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Marka are in a big tech position, right? You play with fire or say I'm a police officer. Even though I appear, but not appearing in the capacity of police officer, I appear as a Liberian and also a criminal justice lecturer who also mean well for this country, right? I don't feel communication. I decided to do communication to the legislature, both the upper hub and the lower hub. In case they even I decided to also do a communication to the chair on judiciary, the chair on judiciary at the level of the Senate and at the level of the lower house as well. It is a collective fight and a collective effort. I also decided to do a communication to the Minister of Post and Telecommunications. I also decided to do a communication to the Minister of Justice Minister. And I also decided to engage the stakeholder. Last week, I was in so critical community to a forum called Critical Intellectual Forum. I have a conversation, a discussion with them. I told them it is an emergency. And they asked me why I think we can have it with the budgetary constraint. I said, criminal, don't ask about your budget. They will not ask you to say your country get big budget, your country get small budget. The criminal will not be asking for it. The criminal will commit crime when they know that you are vulnerable to commit crime. That's the reason why we say desire plus opportunity is equal to crime. Criminal have a desire. They just looking for the opportunity. So if we don't provide any opportunity, they will not commit crime. So if we don't have a functional cybercrime law, it means we have provided any opportunity. This is a collective effort. I mean, I'm calling everybody. Mhm, 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 Yes, like the other document, the research document I sent to you that have to do with bridging the gap, evaluating like cybercrime legislations against international standard. That research work that is done by Chris Gilbert and Moise A. Gilbert, they clearly lay out the recommendation, the procedures that we have to follow to pass this into law. They clearly lay that out. So if you read it, you will get to know that there are processes we need to go through, and they clearly provide those recommendations. Right? I even trying to find out where I can get in contact with them. My quality is from the depth of my heart. I plan to even do content engagement. My mother-in-law is there. She doesn't know anything about cybercrime. She can be a victim tomorrow, either a direct victim or indirect victim. How do we get to them with an awareness? I'm trying to also engage schools. Our students are regularly on social media. They are chatting with people who they are not even seeing. My let me give some practical example. Few days ago, we have this situation at Central. This lady and the guy were in your relationship. After some time, the guy said, "Well, leave it like you." He left like you. They start doing it there. Social media online. Maybe you go and send video to your friend and all those stuff. At some point, the lady said, "Yeah, in the bar room and those stuff." They start saying video to each other. At some point, the lady told the guy, "Oh, now in your serious relationship with one guy, we are talking about engagement, and so the guy say, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that thing you're talking." So they say, "I'm begging you. The video we have of each other, trying to delete that video." The guy say no. After some time, the guy came to the country. Marka, the guy called the lady. They say, "Oh, I beg you, I mean relationship." The guy say, "If you try, I will post your video on social media. Come, let's do something." So they say, "Hey, I beg you." He said, "If you don't come today, I will send a video." Just within that time, he transferred the video to the lady on social media. The lady got afraid, they didn't win. They got halves and they do something, both of them did something. A day later, he told the lady, say, "Send me money today. If you send me the money, I will send it." And the lady say, "I don't get money. She will have only $10. She had to go credit additional $20, $30 to send it to the guy. A week, 2 weeks later, another strange person, "Your guy send me your video in our group. If you can't come for you and myself to have something, sorry, I'm going to send your video to the on social media." They get, "Hey, I'm doing my test, so I don't have chance to come. I beg you." She always afraid. So the guy said, "If you can't come for you and myself to do something, send me $30. They have to struggle again and send $30. So you see that kind of embarrassment. You see that kind of cyber harassment that they're doing to that lady, or they have been doing to her. As soon as there is law, Marka, a lot of people are going through, they have been through this, and they are going through it as I speak to you. So, like I said, Marka, I take the thing very serious. And even my student at the level of the AMEU, we are on it because they know about globalization. When we talk about globalization, where certain crime is now you need to or limited to one country, we are on it. We are on conversation. All of them are interested. Even our department, the criminal justice department, I mean, the Inspector General of Liberia National Police is interested into this. So it means it is a serious issue. And all of us have to take it seriously. Yes. Mm, sure. Yes, yes, that is a research there. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yeah, it's good. Okay.
Good morning to the students. My name is Azar Mbre, final analyst in Ottawa. Okay, the topic of this discussion is very, very important. I can remember vividly February of 2024, the U.S. Embassy in Liberia saw the need for the creation of a cyber crime unit within the joint security setup. Based on that, eight of us were selected to be trained in Ghana at the regional trade academy. We came back. Since then, we have been facing authority, and I think with our brother coming out with this, I think we can join with us. So we can take like number and the rest of the guys, and we have four in the LFP. We have two in the LTA and two in the LIF. To that training. It is not just limited to hacking people phone, telling people bring this, bring that. It also has to do with something called the dark web.
Mm-hmm.
The dark web is where they start on your credit card or link to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's even happening in Liberia as you speak. Sometimes you check your account, you see that there's a $172 deduction there. You overlook it, but it will be a continuous thing. You think that it will bring inside the bank. It's a cyber crime that has been committed out there. It just is a broad topic. Okay, I will do so. My mind was still gets very well spoken on a summer plan. When you look at like you back so telling woman yeah, that whole from history of five Australian country. I'm a student at Kenji Downs with criminal justice and law enforcement. I have great impact in the cybercrime issue. Liberia is actually voting when it comes to cybercrime. This is why it is important at this time for the legislature to see it necessary to enact into law the cybercrime unit like so there is no legislative date, there is no law date that gives any prosecuting power or anything related to cybercrime. And we are living in a digital age now where most of the crime being committed around the world are all on the internet. Most of the major crimes, if you hear about hospital, Nigerian national that is in America is being jailed because of cybercrime. If you ever heard about the EFCC in Nigeria, their job basically is to crack down on those that commit cybercrime in Nigeria. But in Nigeria, we are talking with it. It is very yes. Good morning, Marka. Good morning, Marka. My name is Marka. I call you from Mumbai. Interested in what the explaining. So with that, my husband has overbeen one of the security tests in Nigeria. We will have two tests on that. So please stay normal and I will get the from you later. Thank you. And second step of that. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Good morning, Martha. Thank you for taking my call. Thank you to the gentleman in the studio with you there. Cybercrime is a very big deal. And Liberia is one of the most vulnerable countries that I can put my fingers on my finger at. I just want to know from the gentleman is, if people don't have the Congress pass it, what happens next? Plus, how do you encourage Liberian people to participate in the prevention of cybercrime?
Mhm. Okay. 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 That's good. No, no. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I could ask as well hacking. We don't have time to discuss all of the cyber crime, right? So we have something they call finishing. Finishing is using somebody or tracking somebody on social media. Maybe you hack the person account and then get information from the account and use it, like in getting something from somebody. So there are different cyber crime. Ransom, you destabilize, you malicious work. You want to call it easy dropping attack. That other cyber crime has to do with using a malicious software to monitor somebody on the social media or on the platform. So there are different type of cyber crime. When you use computer, you use internet, you use mobile devices and committing crime, that crime is a cyber crime. So I say the other question is why if our legislature, why it is not passed? That is the reason why I'm doing a continual engagement. I know that this will pass. I know that we will pass it and we'll work together and make our country a better place. So I will I already started. This coming Saturday, I'll be to the community famous checkup pool. I already spoke with them and I will be there engaging them. I will go to the various community, I will go to the various county, I'll see into it that we can collectively work together and pass the act into law. So thank you, Marka, for this opportunity. And it is a collective effort. And normally I ask myself, what will you be remembered for? So whether you are working for government or private sector, ask yourself, what will I be remembered for? Because the position that you serve in today, people serve in that position before you and after you, somebody will serve. And you are in that position. If you will be remembered for the wrong thing, society will judge you. You will be remembered for the right thing, society will judge you. Like I said earlier in my statement, join me in this fight. Let end there have a functional cybercrime law in Liberia and release our people. who are always being victim of from cyber criminal. So thank you. In the coming day, I will engage the community, I will engage the county. If it's possible, I will also be engaging all the media. So Marka, thank you so kindly for this the opportunity. I mean, a golden opportunity you are affording me to appear yesterday.
Yes, I think it is important that we give young people the voice, and also people, not always big shots, big politicians
Yes,
who come on the show, but about some of these very key issues that concern the livelihood of our people. It is important that we give people the opportunity. So thank you so much for coming. We will do this again, some other time, depending on your level of engagement, what advancement you are making. We always will remain open to you.
thank you so kindly, Marka.
Okay. Yes. Madison J. Lamy with us this morning on the TBS on Truth 96.1 FM, the heart and soul of Liberia. This is where national unity begins. Thanks to all of you who have joined us this morning, who follow us from 7:30 this morning up to this time. And again, let me say in advance, congratulations to a friend and sister, the CEO, Grace Nyanti. She'll be graduating from Gonet Academy on tomorrow. So we want to say, on behalf of Metro Connections, we want to say congratulations to you, CEO. We wish you all the best. Yes, thanks for all you've done so far. Thank you. Congratulations. And this is how we would love to go home on this presentation of the show this morning. It's been a wonderful time. We'll be here tomorrow again with another edition of the show. My name is Marka Davis. Onir Roberts has been here this morning. Bye bye. Have yourself a wonderful time.